आवाज औरत उठाए।
So I was about 7 or 8 years old when I was sexually abused by my auto driver. This guy, his name is Walter Ribello, a man probably in his late 40s, who was admired and was very popular among all the kids and the kids' parents. So he used to take us out, treat us with ice cream, bring us gifts almost every day. So even in my mind I was convinced he was a very nice man. Whenever I used to go from my home to school during the commute, he would just slide his hands very casually into my uniform and try to feel me. He used to make me stand in front of him and do this. I said, I'm not it hurts. And he said, no, I love you and I care for you, and this is what people who love and care for you do, which really scared the hell out of me, because then I thought I don't want to be loved. See, I don't even remember how long the abuse continued. It didn't go beyond that, it didn't get worse than that. But when I actually got to know I was sexually abused, it was much later, when I was in college, when I was doing my graduation, when I was reading probably watching something which struck to me that yes, I was sexually abused too. I did feel betrayed when I got to know I was abused. I felt very cheated on. I felt even I felt sad for my parents also, because they had this complete trust and they didn't even imagine or dream about something like this would happen. And happily they're sending me to school, and I'm also taking my bag and going to study. Everything seemed very hunky-dory, but this 10 or 20-minute commute going and coming back, so much happened. I felt really betrayed. I told my mother. It was a very uncomfortable conversation, if I can remember. Then my mother didn't know how to react to it. It was not that she was insensitive, it was just that it was too late and there was nothing she could do about it, and she also felt helpless. I don't know if I tell this to I would have narrated this incident to my dad, what his reaction would be. It would be either shock or disbelief. My dad today is also very naive. So he would tell me, okay, he's concerned in a way, he'll tell, come back home by 10, that's all. Come by 9 or 10, you have this curfew. But if I tell him that this happens on a daily basis, he wouldn't believe it. Though he would read, you see media, newspapers, television, everywhere you do hear news of 6-year-old child getting raped or molested. But they somehow feel that it can never happen to my child. In fact, I told when my brother said, "Are you sure?" Today again he said, "You think about it. You want to go or not? You just talk to Sinu. You sure?" I said, "No, I'm sure." Because that somehow irritated me, because why should I think twice about it? There's nothing for me to hide, or I'm completely fine. They cannot get angry at me. They should be only proud of me that I mustered so much courage to come and speak out. I thought it was my story and I don't need to ask anyone to talk about it. A future perpetrator sees the video, he should have that fear that they're not victims. They have been through it and they're ready to talk about it. I think this needs a lot of strength. Me going through this abuse and talking about it in camera after almost 20 years, and it's not forgotten. I wanted to say it to someone, because it was killing me inside, that there was I didn't want to hide it, because there was nothing to hide it from, because then it will give me a feeling that I have done something wrong. When Sinu posted it on Facebook, I saw the post about My 3 Speaks. They're planning to come up with this video. I think it was just that moment. I was waiting for, I don't know, I just saw that. I said, I want to talk. Me coming out might help a parent today who has a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old daughter or a son. Until I spoke about it, I thought it's somewhere talking about it. Should I really do it, or just just bury it in the past? But somehow when everyone was there going through the same thing, but still they're not letting that abuse define them or affect them, and coming out as such strong individuals, you being an example yourself, I think that was very empowering for me. More than even talking about it, hearing it was very empowering, and I said, everyone's sharing, why not me? Even if it's a 3-year-old child, try to tell what it is. it's a good or a bad touch, how you can probably protect yourself. I think when they're more aware of their body parts and their what sexuality is, no matter how young they are, they will be more responsive to it. I think they are the one, they will go and tell and confide in someone. I think that's a very important step. And I still remember in school, our textbook, we were asked to fold that page in the biology section, and everyone would ask me, how can you not know that? Didn't they teach you that in biology? I said, no, we were asked to fold a page. I still remember that there is this big picture, representative picture of a pregnant woman, and they were asked to fold a page. And the teacher would, everyone would giggle whenever that lesson would come, and the teacher would just say, okay, let's skip this part. So I think it's all ridiculous, See, they feel that teaching about sex education means you'll just go and you will go and have sex. See, this generation of teenagers, they will experiment. Not knowing about it will just put them in more confusion, and they will have sex, but probably they will have it without the protection. But they will have sex. These parents feel, okay, let's not talk about sex, they're just not going to have sex. That's not the fact, right? Kids are going to experiment no matter which generation. They will want to know. They're very curious at that age, that age of adolescence. They want to know. They're attracted to boys. Boys are attracted to girls. Sex education is absolutely important. You know right from wrong. Tomorrow, you know what is sex. You know what having sex with consent means. You know what is rape. There's a difference. It should be made a part of their curriculum, and it should be normal to talk about it, not to be spoken in whispers and in hushed tones. Because everyone does it, right? Otherwise, we won't be reaching this population. You need to break the ice, you need to talk about it. It shouldn't be something you're ashamed of. There's nothing you have done wrong, or you're not guilty of something. I think the moment you come out and speak, it will somewhere give the strength to others to come out and talk about it and ease their burden.
एक आवाज़ औरत उठाए, सौ